Bunch of hell out.
If something's on your mind, glad to haul whatever you need.
Why do I have one? Why does it look like that?
Only if it's going to make me smile. You are the... You aren't If it keeps up... Whoa, whoa! What the hell are you firing at?
I do that. That's for sure.
joke. So's for ever running to spaces?
Why does it look grainy? Mm-mm-mm. Okay. 80.
We know when you're ready to launch.
Most of us have been part of Juan's crew for years before we joined the fleet.
Life's good.
Changing character.
So, were you eating at the Sage Brook? Or is it just a quick snap from the Terra Brew?
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Shit. Keep forgetting not to press that button. Kill myself. So,
I have something for you when you have a moment. Whatever you need, you got it. I thought you'd never ask. Here.
fechou.
See you soon, love. I wonder if any discovery reports have come in while we were away.
Hey, let me know when you're ready to take me along with you.
I swear, those were the words that came out of her mouth. Well, if it isn't the newest addition to the family.
Sam was just telling us a story about Sarah and Vladimir that absolutely cannot possibly be true.
Are you suggesting I'm some kind of liar?
Hey, if the shoe fits.
At this point, we've all got stories that sound made up. Lucky that all of us here know they're true.
You gotta admit.
Okay, sure, but it's not a contest, Barrett. None of us thought we'd end up here like this. I was sure I'd have a nice, quiet, boring career in Mast.
I kind of figured I'd just keep securing religious relics.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear that. Did you say securing or stealing?
You're never gonna let it go, are you?
Hey, haven't you heard? Holding grudges is good for business. Isn't that right, Walter?
Now, Andreja, I'm sure your answer would be something about the life of a smuggler. Am I right?
It was perhaps not my plan, but my options were...
In addition to weird stories, I think we've all done a few things we're not proud of.
And that is one contest Barrett would definitely win.
And what about you? I know you were kind of thrown into all this.
I'll drink to that.
He's right. We can't turn back. Especially not after what I've spent on this.
The optimism in this room right now could power all of New Atlantis. I love it.
This is one hell of a crew we've assembled here. If we stay focused and watch each other's backs, we're gonna see this through.
No matter what happens, we're all in this together.
I'll drink to that. I must confess, the well, mildly interesting at least. Man, the galaxy's too... I don't know about you, it's good to be out and about. Hey, good to see you. It's good to be out and about. The lodge gets stuffy sometimes.
What did you need? What is it? Ah, hello. Is something amiss?
What's going on? Oh my god.
I want you to know I was very impressed with your work back on Neon. There's no fooling you. Don't worry, this is a much lower stake opportunity. I need someone capable and decisive to step in and steer it in the right direction. Interested? Love the enthusiasm. I knew there was a reason I picked you to help with this project. It's a new ship. We want to diversify our fleet. Now, I don't know why the people I pay very handsomely to come up with new designs can't seem to get out of the R&D phase. And frankly, I don't care. I just want someone, you, to go there and show them how it's done. I did not. Part of the problem is that my designers seem to be having trouble agreeing on a plan. I should mention that you're not there to make design decisions. You're there to get the project back on track and help guide them. So, ideally, you're not adding to the problem. R&D needs to happen first whenever work starts on a new project. It's a natural stalling point since we need to make so many big decisions. In this case, we're talking about looking at our existing fleet of ships and using data we've gathered to see what consumers want. But of course, each member of the R&D team can interpret that data to suit their own confirmation bias. I'm guessing that's what we're seeing here. Excellent. I'll send word ahead to the project lead, Jules from you. So I'm excited to see what you manage to deliver. I don't believe you'll let me down. Hello there, Vasco.
Greetings, Walter Stroud. How may I assist you? I am at your service, Captain. Although my database of human history is not fully complete, it is quite extensive. At this time, I am unable to locate any valid references. Given one explanation is that I detect a discrepancy between your words and tone, commonly known as sarcasm. One of Barrett's frequent choices in communication. If this analysis is in error, please let me know, and I will update my database. I am at your service, Captain.
The two of us make quite the... maybe if you're lucky, we'll talk. Maybe if you're lucky, we'll talk. Well, 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 well.
What was it, 70? Nothing.
Keep moving. Right through the checkpoint.
So, where to next? Glad you're in.
Nobody can stop the Crimson Fleet.
Hello.
All right, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to. Good. Good. Say nothing and let their minds fill in the gaps.
As long as we aren't actually stuffed into the cargo hold with the rest of the crates.
You'll have the same accommodations as my crew, provided you follow the rules. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it. All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and crab drive. All... I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain Juan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC-793.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're cleared to dock at docking bay 2.
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying to... I'm here for you, my love. Dropping off a few choice items?
What don't I need? I lost all my stuff. I have so much stuff on me. Oh.
our little chats. You know how to make a woman.
Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy. But, if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone. Provided you haven't sounded the alarm, then yeah. I'll keep a channel open. So, there are plenty of ventilation ducts you can slither into. As far as tactics go, it's an oldie, but goodie. Now are allowed out of the cargo area. That's why we need to get you to the barracks to find you a uniform. Very funny. But if you do get into trouble, try and use that quick wit to your... On that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then. Board the station and look for an intercom. We can sync up that way.
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks. We need a lot of cargo to keep a station this size running.
Hey.
Board the station and look for an intercom. Less than you. But if Delgado. So we better do it. See you.
Always looking for the next mark. Glad you're in the fleet. If you weren't, I would...
your job. Keep your head down.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. And you found the intercom. If I'm not mistaken, anyway, the door will let you access the uniform should get you through the check.
Gonna bury you.
He's so fucking dumb. Why would you do that?
Do your job. Keep your head down.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. And you found the intercom. That's a start. If I'm not mistaken, if you can find a way to I'm not worried. Anyway, the door will let you access the uniform should get you through the...
Well, hello, sunshine. Feel free to drop some stuff in. Nicely done.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. Good. And no alarms or warnings. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. I've hacked into the database, and it seems information on the comm spike. There's a checkpoint you'll have to pass, which requires a... I don't like deliberately drawing attention to yourself. The uniform won't be enough, though. You'll need to find a computer with... They likely have a computer there that has what you... Going dark for now. We'll talk again once you...
Not yet. Gotta get clearance at the security station, then head on over to the archives. Well, you better hurry. You know what they say, Marine.
Make sure you check every entry. There might be some embedded data we could use to our advantage.
I don't recognize your face. You lost, Ensign? Stop right there. I don't know you, Ensign. You sure you have clearance? All right, Ensign. Why aren't you at your post? Who's your commander? Only authorized personnel are allowed. Stop being evasive and answer. Only senior officers report to the commander. As soon as you're done with your task, you should return. If you aren't assigned to this level, Ensign, you need to leave. If you don't belong here, you need to get back to your post, Ensign. I won't ask again.
Guess what? Make it quick, Ensign. And you know how the commander... She had the problem. Well, you just use the computer in the security office.
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear. Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. You're clear, Ensign Akasaka. I assume the two of you are together?
We're from the same unit.
Then you're both clear.
last very long.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
How are the tests for the comms spike going? Dr. Vogel has put in a request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident.
There's always something with that doctor.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial proof, we'll simply monitor the situation at the cargo bay. For now, I've recommended to Dr. Vogel to contact me immediately if he identifies any suspicious.
Are you here? Cargo's almost on. You are, and I've delivered that. Being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while, but it looks like you'll need. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this, as a member of the Crimson Fleet. Good luck if you manage to get the comm spike and make it out of.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. According to autocorrelation models, results in risk increased by a magnitude of 2. But we won't talk. Mananatar, what she doesn't know won't kill her. Wait, who are you? Don't you mean access to the ship? Because the call is still in the testing phase. It can even interpolate signal data lost. Yes, it's not quite cracked. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans to meal consumption. Certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts, and the occasional traumatic injury. Oh, give the prototype a... Splendid. That... Normally my requests aren't given. I see. You make a We don't. I'm sorry, but Now, if you don't have any fun... All right. Huh. Do I know you? intercepting transponder data in the system might be promising. But we won't tell Commander Natara. Don't you mean it's attached to... We're still... It can even... Yes. We'll be... Not that... And yes. Yes! It's not the destination, but the journey that matters. Particularly when the destination... But don't worry. In short, I've requested a full squad. They'll give the prototype. I see. Commander Natara. All right, you'll need a uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past the uniform you can get in the locker room. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course...
Talk to the commander. Get me reinstated. Natara's doing you a favor, Marcine. Would you have preferred a court table? I would have preferred things to remain as they were, so I made a mistake. Do just fine without you. Besides, transferred. Hell, I even warned you not to poke the bear. Commander Natara being the Ursine predator in this analogy. Aaron was right. I should have never hit send. Yeah, you screwed up. Royally. Now on. Yeah.
What?
Hey, you want my advice? On some planet at the edge of the galaxy where you can relax for a bit. Lean back. Really dig your feet in the sand. Just get your mind off all this. Talk to the commander. Get me reinstated. Natara's doing you a favor, Marcine. Would you have preferred a court-martial? Dishonorable discharge? My work on the Spike was and is irrelevant. Dr. Vogel will do just fine without you. Besides, we both know the only reason you were on that project was to bloat the budget so we could embezzle the creds. And to that end, your share of the funds should be transferred to your account. I would have preferred things to remain as they were, so I made a mistake. But my work on the Spike was and is irrelevant. Without you. Besides, we both know the only reason you were on that project was to bloat the budget so we... What am I supposed to even say to that? Those funds are the reason I don't have a job. You can start by saying thank you. Hell, I even warned you not to poke the bear. Commander Natara being the Ursine predator in this analogy. Aaron was right. I should have never hit send. You screwed up. Royally. But you can protect Dr. Gong and all the King's subjects by keeping your mouth shut from now on. Yeah. From now on. Yeah. Hey, you want my advice? On some planet at the edge of the galaxy where you can relax for a bit. Lean back. Really dig your feet in the sand. Just get your mind off all this. Oh, and stop with the sad puppy dog face, too. Makes you look guilty. And the face of someone who got away with it.
I've heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
Yes, if you have experience flying, you should talk to Dr. Vogel.
I don't know. I've flown a Discovery class, but I'm not familiar with the new tech. So, what's this big project you're working on?
I can tell you, but then I...
Really? Couldn't you just trust me?
No, right out the airlock you go. But I try my best not to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Pardon. Pilot. Still feeling the effects of that blast. My shoulders are killing. I was the kid who ate too much heel paste. Look at me now, a Marine on the UC Star Station.
You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password.
Reporting for duty, pilot? Another test flight, huh? Pilots are braver than me. You're clear to pass. We got word of some suspicious behavior on the station.
Every project has a team leader. Dr. Vogel's in charge of the comm spike.
Definitely know your way around the lock.
Area's still secure.
Yes?
Yes?
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
Test pilots have been dropping faster than flies lately. Dr. Vogel.
troubles, you have something for me? Ah, I miss talking to you already. The two of us, mate. Let's see what you've got. Bye, love.
Yes. What?
We've been asked. Man, it is a lot of work keeping secrets.
Yes? What?
There's been rumors of soldiers smuggling personal items. Into the station. I doubt it. UC Marines are way too disciplined.
I think you need to get rid of some of that gear.
I've heard the engineers say Dr. Vogel is an AI. I guess that's their way of saying he's smart. Station seems secure.
Well, well. Hurry back. What's happening, darling? I'll only carry the... Excellent.
Receiving test flight data. Please adhere to the scheduled flight plan and let us know if you have any issues.
Your grav jumps are as majestic as a valley. Like it, love.
Easy peasy, George.
Well, well, well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and give everyone the lowdown. We'll take care of things from here.
Your previous ship's being brought back to the dock.
That's a real nice ship you brought in. I can't wait to tinker with it.
We'll secure that ship for you. Soon, everyone.
Look at the state of this place. It's amazing the key is still in one piece. Well, isn't this cozy? It appears we've stumbled across the embodiment of the phrase absolute mayhem.
Yeah?
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising off. You sound like a real pirate. You've been your fair share already with that comms. Sounds like you're on board as a true believer. I have to admit, the way things are going, I'm starting to believe myself.
Discovering Crix's legacy would solve one of the settled system's curious and excited as anyone to see what we'll find.
Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you.
Always listen to Delgado.
Well, let's have a look now. Next time in your pint, come in for
I hope Bug has something strong.
This station is well outside my wheelhouse. You'd best do all the talking.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the Comspike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave...
All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business.
What's up?
How's it going?
One into the other. Compact. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4. It's all we got. Now you are part of this job, so deal with it. Besides, I've learned never to question Jasmine's talent. Shroud that covers the entire city.
Bringing the tech home.
All right, all right. Infighting isn't going to get us to the legacy any faster, Neva. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash. We lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Understood. We'll do our best to remain on.
I want you focused. We are one step away from Crixus' legacy, and we cannot afford it.
Fleet's the only fam. You get in, Guild's quarter mission to ply our trade in Neon. Estelle can get a little wild, and has a bit of a mouth, but she gets the job done. Just follow her instructions, and you'll do fine.
All right, see you around.
If something's on your mind, dropping off a few.
I got a sword here.
No. Oh. Whatever you need.
sure they're sad to see you go.
Side's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell. Side's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell. Side's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell.
You looking to get zoned? Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place. So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he's...
Hostility.
And I'm getting tired of the fleet not taking me seriously. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he...
The few times I've dealt with Benjamin Bayou in the past have been rough.
That's the way it's gonna be, huh? Fine. I don't have a ton of time to... Production grid tech, then you're gonna... Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, while you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it. The elevator doesn't exactly go to the top floor in that head of yours, does it? Everything in the Crimson Fleet is accomplished through a decent helping of give and take. As in, I'm not going to give you the information to get your precious data unless you take this virus and upload. Well. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their database. Here, take this microdrive and access the Yep, nepotism has its advantage. Word on the street is that the Generdyne gig is the only one Benjamin could get for his younger brother. He's not the brightest. Let's just say that information can be just as lucrative as selling Aurora, and keep it at that, okay? But don't worry, I promised Delgado that when it came to the conduction grid data, that's his territory. I've got you covered. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security. Ryujin Cloud doesn't mean shit at Generdyne, so you're gonna have to deal with Komiko and potentially her boyfriend, Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate. Facility under the city to keep him out of the limelight, Generdyne, and I can assure you, she did. As for her relationships, well, that's a bit more complicated. Publicly, she's having a bit of a fling with Benjamin Bayou. But rumor has it that she's just using Bayou and having a little bit of fun on the side with Micah, the owner of Euphorica. If I were you, I wouldn't bother trying to appeal to her good nature. She's a manipulative person who uses people to get what she wants. Pretty laid-back club over in Ebside. Owner's name is Micah. She's young, but sharp as a razor, and has gang. The lounge she has tucked away in the building is the real gold mine. Bayou takes a cut of the profit. Not much to tell, really. Damn thing was supposed to be some only Kit. Ding! If you said zero. It's that hideous canopy over the center of the city that keeps the rich folks dry. Some folks around here call it the Span. I think it's a massive eyesore, like some sort of a modern art piece gone haywire. You can't miss it. Just poke your head outside and look up. Oh, no. They'll be just fine. The only reason they haven't folded is because they charge exorbitant fees for power. Guess who has a major stake in Generdyne and soaks up all that Ooh, not even close. The answer you were looking for isn't another corporation. It's a person. It's good old Benny Bayou. That son of a bitch has a finger in every... How the hell do you think Brayson Bayou got the job down there? I can promise you that. Watch your step. Benjamin Bayou has eyes everywhere.
This place is like my second home. Sides of back.
This shift doesn't end soon. That is not gonna be happening.
Yeah, what? Let me save you some time. Afraid that... I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this off my chest. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division. You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology. It describes my aggravation with how badly Brayson Bayou is running the Research and Development Division. I'm also including a list of all the failed experiments he's greenlit, and how much they've cost Genodyne as proof of his incompetence. I'm praying someone as financially successful as Administrator Bayou might be able to put aside his ego and look at this from a business perspective. You know what? You're absolutely right. I've heard Bayou's killed people for doing less. What the hell was I even thinking? Hey, look, thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind for a long time. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask. As long as it doesn't get me into serious trouble. Okay, listen. And they had some kind of shouting match. It got really heated until Bayou stormed out the door. She might be a bit tough on him. I've only been working... Well, the big boss is out. Sure. Genodyne was founded in 2230, working from her facility in Neon. That was Genodyne's firm. The span above the city is when a lightning... The energy is then transferred through a series of... At this point? That's an excellent question. The conduction grid is only effective in... Genodyne has always hoped... Hope to see you again? Sorry. It was great speaking with you.
Are you supposed to be here?
Don't make my job any harder.
Clutter there, or should we find some more?
in and let your cares... You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her? Yeah, sure. You debt collector. Now get out of my...
Really?
The Sorry, Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. If you want to talk to her, you can find her in the members' lounge. You already have access, so you should know the way. You're always welcome here.
Those chimeras really pack a punch.
You good?
Yeah. What do you want? If you're having a problem with your pet... Anything else? You must be... How the hell did you find that? It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? That bitch. Here, take this pass. It should get you through... Though. Once you're in... Good luck. I suppose if I don't explain, a copy of that recording you found might end up on the next SSNN report. A few years back, the previous CEO of Generdyne went missing. As the COO, But I decided right then and there, that meant seducing Bayu to tip him off balance. Then, so be it. Luckily for me, Mike has been incredibly understanding about the whole thing. What do you think happened? Bayu started sticking his nose into Generdyne's business, all but outright demanding a cut of the profits. In response, the CEO made a huge mistake by threatening to take his grievances to the FC. Oh, Micah is the only person in this godforsaken... She doesn't want... What is this? I'm the COO of the... So when you ask me what I... The salary helps, of course, but... At the end of the day... If you get caught in Generdyne, that's on you. Good luck.
must be a lot of valuable tech disappearing from Genodyne to justify all the scrutiny of their own employees.
Just got word that there might be an intruder in the facility, so keep your eyes open.
This is quite an extensive facility, but I suppose they need all of this infrastructure to convert the lightning to electricity. Bothering to carry all that junk. Look at the circumference of these conduits. They must be rated to carry an immense amount of power. might as well take what we can.
Come on!
Switching to a new target. Where'd they go? Come on! She's in! This is gonna end badly for you.
Technician Shibata, currently posted to Genodyne's R&D laboratory. Personal notation. I'd like to go on record about my feelings about Chief Technician Bayu. Though most of my fellow employees feel that he's underqualified and incompetent, I feel that they are underestimating him. I've spoken to Brayson at length, and I find him actually to be a kind and endearing person. I think that living in the shadow of his brother against his own better judgment and asked to do the impossible. It's an unfortunate situation, but I will endeavor to get the rest of the technicians in the department to be more supportive.
For me.
Let me guess. Stay safe, darling. Got all worked up for nothing. Don't leave any of that behind. You're carrying too many odds and ends. Time to let something go.
You're welcome to it. No, I'm not mistaken. You're carrying... I'm not trying to trick you. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. The passcode for my terminal is GEN. I'm getting out of here. I don't have the back. Ben stuck me down here, expecting me to work All I need is one. Then he... Well, there's a reason. I never knew my actual mother. She was my father's mistress. Ben's mother. And then there's Dad. So appreciate what you're trying to do. That's why I gave you the encryption.
Oops. One more thing.
you are. What kept? It's obvious you're here to meet. Why did you with that? Well, yes. You didn't think your little foray into... You know, I should give credit where it's due. That's the last time I'll ever... There. You see? All you know how to do is... Look, I'm not here. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the...
You make my...
Grayson? Interest?
I would urge you to use compassion on Grayson's behalf.
So? Ah, there you are. It's obvious you're... I assume that... all too well. You know, that's the last... And I'm a businessman. It's because I don't... No. That's what they... There's a body that Neon Security is going... I'd say you have about...
You'd have someone killed to pin the crime on us.
You might want to move along. I believe Neon Security is...
Hey! You wanna dance?
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet
Products, so you can take Reliant Medical.
need something? If it's too hot to handle, now we're getting some.
All right, buzz up. Busy.
I'm here for you, my love.
Glad to haul whatever.
Oh, my day just got off. Bring me anything you... I'll only... Talk to you again soon, darling.
Glad you're back. You're not the least bit consistent now. Now I'm in a bit of a bind. The prep... I've been making on this...
She's right, you know.
Hey, if anyone tries to... Completely ruined? Nah. I was hoping it would... Nix really knows what he's... I hear things are heating up back at the Key, so... Yeah.
Astral Lounge before it got laptop.
I know the freewheeling spaces.
What can I do for you? Need some work done? Sure, how about it?
Captain on deck.
What can I do for you?
Hey, Skipper, what do you need?
Well, well. Let's see what you've got. I'll be counting the minutes to our next chat.
think, what would...
For you, when you have a moment.
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Hooray! You got the conduction gig? Are you ignoring? Look around you. The only... When I feel like you've earned it, Oh, that's hilarious. Now get your ass...
I know it's difficult to resist, but try not to pick any fights while we're here.
And you are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No. I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Del. Really.
I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right. I'm on it.
Lane and let Jazz do her damn job.
Ah, perfect.
Dependable?
Oh, that's...
All right. I have. Oh, lay it out, Jazz.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data. All you need to do is build and then install. Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the comm spike module.
While we're at it, perhaps we should fetch your groceries.
Once you... Everything you'll need for ship repair. You have any questions? You better pray that isn't the case, because there's a cat.
After you board the Legacy.
Only a genius like Shinya will... That would be a first. I have yet to... I mean, the guy plugs his body directly into his mainframe. Because those Galbank ships were carrying so much money, they didn't even trust... Yeah? Look, if that money ends up anywhere but the key, now get... The Crimson Fleet isn't really a fleet. It's... Over time, that notion has been lost. Captains have been turning their backs on the fleet. Bringing Crix's legacy back to the fleet would be like validating everything just... Of course, you wouldn't You've met some of them already. Mathis Castillo, Yevgeny. They might feel like independents to you, but a hell of a ship there. If we hope to stand a chance again, get moving before it's too late.